of this place because they eat sugary foods and then go and practice anorexia where they make themselves throw up and stuff. If they just had temperance, they work out a little bit, eat right, you'd avoid all that. But you got these people without self-control just running to fulfill their lust, man. That's this generation to a T.
There's another definition of it.
Yeah, go ahead.
You got intemperate, and it means immoderate. It means excessive, reckless, wild, outrageous, and wanton.
Yeah, wanton. Wanton goes into how a woman is, where she just looks at every man, flirts with every man, looking for attention, unmodest, man. If you're modest, you don't, you keep to yourself. You're about your own business, not nosy in other people's business, not trying to make everybody, conform to your ways. Just modest.
This is Provoke.
Wanton, it means of a cruel and violent action, deliberate and unprovoked. It means willful, maliciously, wicked, and evil.
Wicked.
Hey, deliberately wicked. They don't even take in consideration. That's that's why this generation thinks having traits that are toxic and being a savage is cute, man. They worship that ideology of being a savage and being toxic, and if a girl has red flags, she's more attractive, or if a guy has red flags, he's more attractive. Just deliberately wicked, man. Not even considering the outcome of it.
This is Proverbs 30:11. There is a generation that curseth their father and doeth not bless their mother. There is a generation that are pure in their own eyes, and yet is not washed from their filthiness.
Wait, pure in their own eyes. They think what they doing, what they think what they doing is right.
They think that their parents were wrong. That's why it says they curse their fathers and bless not their mothers. Because they think, they're wicked. Like, our parents are wicked. They didn't know any better. We know what's right. And that defines this generation to a T. That's why this generation is so accepting to these LGBTQ and and being lazy, which is one of those fruits of the flesh. Is being slothful. Reaping off of another. Because really, that's stealing. If you're riding on the labor of another man, that's really stealing.
But Esau pushes there because he is the wicked, man.
Yeah, because how the scriptures say a gift destroyeth the heart. Yep. That's what he's doing with these welfare checks. He's getting you reliant on him feeding you. So when he stops, you're shit out of luck, man.
Yep. Hey, even with the jab juice, he said he was giving out $100 for those who take it.
That's all it. Donuts, gift cards, lottery tickets, about $100, man.
Yeah. Yep.
Then we try to discipline our kids. He come DHS, man. So this is why these ungodly children act the way they do, man.
Yep. Go ahead. This is back in Proverbs 30:12. There is a generation that are pure in their own eyes, and yet is not washed from their filthiness. Verse 13. There is a generation, oh how lofty in their eyes, and their eyelids are lifted up.
Right, we're proud. You got it.
Yeah, I was just going to say that word lofty means pride,
Verse 14, there is a generation whose teeth are as swords, and their jaw teeth as knives, to devour the poor from off the earth.
Hey,
damn.
Now to devour the poor from off the earth. Here it is now. Esau passed the law that it's illegal to be homeless in LA, man.
Damn.
Esau don't give a fuck about the poor and needy, about the homeless.
Yeah.
And damn sure about our own people, the Israelites. If he don't give a fuck about his own people who are Edomites, how much more on Jake? How much more is Jake?
Yeah. Because I don't know if you remember this, but remember when Esau was putting up different architecture, in the concrete from keeping homeless people to sleep on the floor and stuff, to keep them off the property. That's how he enforces, it's illegal to be homeless. Because if you do find a way, you're still gonna have to sleep in a more uncomfortable situation. Meantime, he's got, empty apartments, empty houses, and he says if you don't have 300,000, or at least 10% to put down on it and be a slave for 30 years to pay it off, then you can't live here.
Hey, you get Isaiah 10:1? Cause hey, that's a law now. How can you make that a law for being homeless, man? See, the man said you can't sleep on the bridges, overpasses, freeway ramps, in the libraries and so on. That's the devil for you, man.
This is Isaiah chapter 10:1. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees.
That's an unrighteous decree, man. They said, get Deuteronomy 24:14, Colombia.
24:14?
Yep.
It's Deuteronomy chapter 24, verse 14. Thou shalt not oppress an hired servant that is poor and needy.
They should not oppress a hired servant that is poor and needy, man. You should not oppress the poor, man, or afflict the poor, man. Persecute the poor. Keep going.
Whether he be of thy brethren or of thy strangers that are in thy land within thy gates.
Hey, we're in America, man. These people living here. You're not supposed to oppress them. If you keep the laws, statutes, and commandments like you swear in on the Bible, you would know what to do. You won't put them away. It's good to, hey, we 15, I think, yeah, we 15. Because if you do what's right, you will pay the man after he get done working. We should have to wait a week or 2 weeks or even a month just to get our paycheck, man. Then on top of that, you got your hand already in the paycheck. Take out $300 in taxes, man. That just stink.
Touching it for you. Deuteronomy 24:15. At his day thou shalt give him his hire, neither shall the sun go down upon it, for he is poor, and setteth his heart upon it, lest he cry against thee unto the Lord, and it be sin unto thee.
So Esau, all this man know is sin. Esau don't give a damn. This is sin. Hey, poor, hey, we crying out, man. Shit, we work overtime and shit just to make ends meet, man. But guess what? His hands already in it.
Oh yeah, and then with his bank penalties, whenever you, you got, here it is, you're waiting on a check that you've been working towards 2 weeks ago, and you got money coming to you, but let your bank account get below zero, -64. You owe us $64 for being broke, motherfucker. What kind of shit is that? Wicked. And then it's per day, it's below zero. So it's like, damn.
This shit wicked, man.
Wicked. I got it, John.
Hold on, you finished that 15?
That was it on 15.
Hey, we read Isaiah 10:1.
This is Isaiah 10:1. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees.
Right, that's what's the unrighteous decree. And all the other laws you make. Giving Decepticons, right? And so on, man. How can you make it illegal to be homeless? What's that? Being broke? What an outcry in that? But we the bad guys. Go ahead.
Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees and their right grievousness which they have prescribed.
Which they have prescribed, man. Now what if the so-called homeless went into your shit, kicked down the rich people house, man? But you gotta come out.
This is Proverbs 14:31.
Yep.
He that oppresseth the poor reproacheth his maker.
That's E. He said I don't care about the Yahweh Shemashah. They said the Most High is not in his thoughts. Go ahead.
But he that honoreth him have mercy on the poor.
Hey, you still in Proverbs? Get Proverbs 29 7. Go to guess and I'll bring it up.
This is Proverbs 29 verse 7. The righteous considereth the cause of the poor.
Right, the righteous consider the cause of the poor. That's why I said when the righteous on authority, the people rejoice. And who the righteous? The Israelites. Stone with the elect. Stone with Yahweh Shemashah and the elect, the first fruits. When we come in authority, the people gonna rejoice, man. Even you fucking heathens, man. Go ahead.
But the wicked regardeth not. regardeth not to know it.
Right, the wicked regard not to know it. Don't care about the poor, man. That show no mercy to the poor, especially to our people. You know, you brother got something?
This is Sirach 10:1. A wise judge would instruct his people, and government of a prudent man is well ordered.
Read
Yeah.
4.
Yeah, I was gonna read through 2 for
Oh, go ahead.
Verse 2. As the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers, and what manner of man the ruler of that the city is, such are all they that dwell therein.
Yeah, so however the ruler is, the governors and officers under him are going to be likewise. So it'd be wise of a ruler to set things decently and in order, so that everything runs smoothly, so that from the greatest to the least is taken care of. All right.
Verse 3. An unwise king destroyed this people, but through the prudence of them which are in authority, the city shall be inhabited.
Yeah, so an unwise king, what does it say, destroy his people?
Yep.
You know, and that's what Esau does, because he's an unwise king. He's an unwise ruler. He whips those that keeps him above. You know? The foundation, he beats on it. And that's going to be his downfall, because what happens if you beat your own feet, man? Your feet get sore and you're going to fall over. Hey, just like, and it's because, hey, they're going to turn against you. You know? Because the housing crash in 2008, you know, that was caused by, banks giving out faulty loans to people that couldn't afford to live in these big ass houses. They're just doing it anyways to screw over the top elite bankers, because that's, they've been printing money out the ass. So they're like, fuck it, we'll just hand out faulty loans because there's enough loans to be tossed out to everybody. You know, I read a statistic that said there's enough US currency in the world to make everybody in this country a billionaire, man.
Woo! They said the billionaires come together,
Yeah.
that alone.
Yeah.
People don't have to be struggling, so to speak. Man.
Yeah, but I mean, the point of the housing market crash, when that happened, that's when they noticed that there's too much money circling through the earth, and then they had to cut that shit out, man. But guess what? They just tweaked the terms and vocabulary in those deals, in those loans, and it's going on right now again, man. If you haven't noticed, the prices of houses are getting bought for 10-20% over asking price.
Right, bro.
Shit, apartments.
Yeah, apartments, same thing. Hey, and they're being bought by people that can't really afford to live there, because no one's fucking working, man. So we're in a huge bubble, man. It's not just the housing market, it's the fucking, all the way down to baseball trading cards. People are taking out loans to buy nothing, man. Worthless items.
Yep. And then it said, read that part again.
This is Sirach 10:3. An unwise king destroyed this people.
And Esau is unwise, man. He give you nigga juice 19, give you nigga cigarettes, give you nigga chemtrails, plastic, Diet Coke and so on, man.
Give them your own babies to feed on.
They destroying you people, man.
Clone beef, clone chicken.
GMO?
Yeah.
You gotta wear a diaper over your face? Yep, got it.
Sirach 10:3. An unwise king destroyed this people, but through the prudence of them which are in authority, the city shall be inhabited. Verse 4. The power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord, and in due time he will set over it one that is profitable.
And that's the faith that the hopeful elect have. Is that in due time, the Lord is going to set over the earth a king that is profitable. That's going to be Yahushua. And under Yahushua, it's going to be the elect that hoped in him to return, to restore perfect balance.
Wow. I run ahead somewhere quick. You got it, go out.
This Ecclesiasticus known as Sirach, verse 1. My son, defraud not the poor of his living, and make not the needy eyes to wait long. Make not an hungry soul sorrowful, neither provoke a man in his distress.
Wait, provoke not a man in his distress. That's what Esau doing, man.
Yeah, that's like poking the bear in habitation when it's hungry. What do you think is gonna happen? You know, same thing when the poor man, his back's against the wall, his stomach's growling, and here you are trying to poke fun at him, make jokes about him. You know, just like how the Egyptians were with the Israelites when they said, make brick without straw.
Damn.
It's like, what do you think happened right after that, man? 10 plagues on Egypt, man. Same things, you know, same thing is gonna happen in the times that we're in and are, you know, vastly approaching, man.
This morning,
Verse 3. Verse 3. Add not more trouble to a heart that is vexed, and defer not to give to him that is in need.
that is in need. But Esau taking away from the homeless, man.
Taking them.
But hey, but the Lord created it though. The Lord, He said He make it He created the rich and the poor. They all come for the Lord. And the book of John said there will always be poor among us. But it's ways how you can deal with them, man. But Esau just regarded them, man. Just reproached them and showing no mercy to them, man. That's why in the kingdom of heaven, Esau, you can't say shit, man. You would not have mercy, man. You ain't showing no mercy to anybody. They said the most of the wicked is cruel. Go ahead, Kawhi.
This is Sirach chapter 13, starting at 18. It said, what agreement is there between the hyena and the dog? And what peace between the rich and the poor? As the wild ass is the lion's prey in the wilderness, so is the rich eat up the poor.
That's what it is. The rich eat up the poor. Esau basically destroyed the middle class. So now he gonna be, he calls all both rich and poor. Ain't no in between no more, man.
As the proud hate humility, so doeth the rich abhor the poor.
The rich, hey, the elites, they hate the poor, man. They call them worthless eaters, man.
Goyim, which is their a Yiddish way to say cattle. That's all you are to these elites. Just cattle, you know? Livestock, workhorses.
Hey, I think vaccine. That goes back to cattle, I believe.
Etymology.
Yeah, the etymology.
Goes back to what up?
Cattle.
Cattle.
Vaccine.
Yep.
Damn.
This is vaccine denial. It say the matter
What you
use in the
mean?
vaccination.
What you mean?
Etymology.
Okay, come.
It say from Latin. It say pertaining to a cow.
Pertaining to a cow, so the elites look at you people like cows, man, like cattle, man. We all slaves, right?
Yeah.
If I may add, they go back to Brandon.
Brandon, yeah. The ultimate brand gonna be this.
Yep.
It's gonna be something inside you, man.
Yeah, that's it.
What the hell, Brand?
This is Proverbs 10 and 15. The rich man's wealth is his strong city. The destruction of the poor is their poverty.
Ooh, you think again about Bishop?
Yeah, read again.
Proverbs 10, 15. The rich man's wealth is his strong city. The destruction of the poor is their poverty.
The destruction of the poor is their poverty, man.
Yeah, you gotta understand, the wealthy get rich off of the poor man's work. You know, look at Jeff Bezos. The only reason why he was able to go up into, you know, in that 15-minute flight was because, hey, people work for Amazon and they buy stuff from Amazon. That's how Jeff Bezos was able to launch his cock-shaped ship, you know? So he said that whenever he destroys the poor, that's going to be his own destruction.
You want to have a song?
I know.
Go ahead. I want to go back to 2 Corinthians 9 too.
It's Ecclesiasticus, better known as Sirach, chapter 12, verse 10. Never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness.
So is his wickedness, man. It's good to say, can an Ethiopian change his skin? This the same devil going back to Jacob and Esau, man. We said now I would slay my brother and hand with the paraphrase. So this the same devil. He haven't changed, man. So hey, Esau is finna come down upon you, Jakes, man. The scripture said never trust that enemy, man. And our people taking to jail for $100. This can't make $100. You can fucking Uber for that. DoorDash make a, you know. So right.
I got some. This is Sirach or Ecclesiasticus 11 and 21. Marvel not at the works of sinners, but trust in the Most High.
But trust in the Most High. It said marvel not at the works of sinners, man. You see our people, they envy that. They envy these celebrities, the oppressor. The scripture said choose none of their ways, man. But they marvel at that, man. They think it's something good to be wicked. But that's the trend now in this society. That's what promoted here is wickedness, man. 4 John 5:19 said the whole world lied in wickedness, man.
Folly is set in great dignity. It says, abide in thy labor, for it is an easy thing in the sight of the Lord on the sudden to make a poor man rich.
It's an easy thing in the sight of the Lord to make a poor man rich, or a rich man poor. And guess what? In the kingdom of heaven, the poor man, it said the poor shall inherit the earth.
Right.
The elect, man. So it's gonna be an easy thing in the sight of the Lord. Look at Nebuchadnezzar, for example. The Most High took him off the throne, turned into a beast, and put him back on the throne, man. It's an easy thing in the sight of the Lord to make a poor man's rich, man.
Yeah, and even just in this generation, what is that? You see different memes go viral, and then as long as they're holding one product, they become millionaires. Just marketing one product. Like you had that Issacharite that was skateboarding with the grape juice. He went viral, and then now he's set for life with a deal with that grape juice. You had that bitch Bad Baby. She went on Dr. Phil once. Our generation made a meme out of her, and then she went on a few tours, and now she's set for life. You had that Daniel wear his white Vans. He went viral. All he did was wear some white Vans to school, and then he went viral, and now he's got a set with Vans for life, man. It's easy for the Lord to just change people's pockets like that, man.
Hey, you go to whole Proverbs 30 and 7. You had some corrupt? Whoever get there first.
I got it. Proverbs 37?
Yeah.
I got it right here. Proverbs 30 and 7. 2 things have I required of thee. Deny me them not before I die. Verse 8. Remove far from me vanity and lies. Give me neither poverty nor riches. Feed me with food convenient for me.
And that's what as a man of the Lord, you should want that part, food convenient for you. That's why the Lord gave us that prayer. Give us our daily bread. Go ahead.
Verse 9. Lest I be full and deny thee.
Right, lest I be rich, full of wealth, and deny you. And the styled up said, deny me not. You deny the Lord, you finished, man. And it says scriptures that went in the 4th time went for running, right?
Deny thee and say, who is the Lord?
Hey, look at these celebrities, man, that make it. These, for example, the rappers, man, when they make it to the top, so to speak, they get on stage, woo-to-woo, woo-to-woo, I did this on my own, woo-to-woo. They denied the Lord. But the whole time that was on the bottom, they were giving glory to the Lord. Keep going.
Come. Or lest I be poor and steal and take the name of my power in vain.
Right, lest I be poor and steal. And these homeless people, but most of those homeless people, those Edomites, that's an epidemic. You really think about it. Because the curses is transformed to Esau Edom.
Deuteronomy 30?
Yeah, Deuteronomy 30 and 7. A lot of these Edomites, they homeless, man. You had some quote?
This is Sirach chapter 10, verse 22. It said, whether he be rich, noble, or poor, their glory is to fear the Lord.
Our glory is to fear Yahweh Shema Shai at the end of the day, man. Whether he has small understanding, you see, or much understanding. Your best thing to do is fear Yahweh Shema Shai. If not, you finish. Pride is creeping in, man. You know? But you want food convenient for you, man. You want the Lord to keep you right there, you know, in the middle, man. You know? You had some on it? That's it. One more.
It's Sirach 10 and 12. The beginning of pride is when one departed from Yahweh Shema Shai and his heart is turned away from his maker.
His heart is turned away from his maker. You keep going on that too, right? We said that's the beginning of sin?
This is Sirach 10 and 13. For pride is the beginning of sin.
Right, for pride is the beginning of sin. And what do America promote? Pride. A bunch of pride individuals, man. So that's the beginning of sin. That's why I brought the whole Amos 9:8 as well. You can go.
And he that have it shall pour out abominations.
Shall pour out abominations, man. You start cursing the Most High and everything, man. Do whatever you want to do with the money, you know, because you full of pride. You don't believe in the Lord no more. That's the beginning of sin. You depart from your maker, man. Yep.
This is Matthew chapter 5, verse 3. Blessed are the poor in spirit, for there is the kingdom of heaven.
We said, blessed are the poor in spirit. Hey, brother, hold real quick. Revelation, the 2nd chapter, 2 and 9, I believe. Read that part again.
This is Matthew chapter 5, verse 3. Blessed are the poor in spirit, for there is the kingdom of heaven.
For there's the kingdom of heaven. You see? What it said? But thou art rich.
Yeah, Revelation.
Yeah, go ahead.
This is Revelation 2 and 9. I know thou works in tribulations.
The 2:8, yeah, go. No, that's 2 and 9.
And poverty, but thou art rich.
Yep.
And I know the blasphemy of them which say they are the Jews and are not, but are synagogue of Satan.
God, the synagogue is saying, what this folks speak to our people in that time, but now you can apply it to the little heads, so to speak. So you read Matthew 5 and 3? Because the Lord said, we are rich. Read that part again.
It says, I know thou works in tribulations and poverty, but thou art rich.
We are rich. What makes us rich? The laws, statutes, commandments, the knowledge of Yahweh Shema Shai, this truth, this word, man. That will make us rich. You see? We are rich in Yahweh Shema Shai, man. Yep. Right.
This is Matthew chapter 5, verse 3. Blessed are the poor in spirit.
So bless all the poor in spirit, man.
That's right.
Count yourself blessed.
For there is the kingdom of heaven.
But there's the kingdom of heaven, man. This says a lot, man. If I'm trying to make it on this side, this place better go up in flames, man. Ain't nothing left. What to do here? Go get drunk? Do that shit in the house. Play video games all day? What to do? You know? Snap, get on social. That shit get boring. One thing about it, things in life get fucking boring, man. No, the trend dies down. But in the kingdom of heaven, it's not. Every day gonna be a new day if you're an Israelite. Every day vacation. That's what we look forward to.
Right. Shall abide forever.
Yep.
And ever.
I think, I mean, Clive, you had something?
I got one more.
Yeah, you.
It's Proverbs 16, verse 8. Better is a little with righteousness than great revenues without right.
Go ahead, huh?
This is Giants 2 and 5. Hearken, my beloved brethren. Have not Yahweh Shema Shai chosen the poor of this world, rich in faith, and hearers of the kingdom, which he had promised to them that love them.
Read that part again.
This is Giants 2 and 5. Hearken, my beloved brethren. Have not Yahweh chosen the poor of this world, rich in faith?
Right, rich in faith. We are rich in faith, man. That's why wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, man.
Not money.
Not money. No money not gonna mean nothing that day.
What he's gonna ask.
I'm serious.
We're waking up the elect of our people, the 12 tribes with the 12,000 from each 12 tribes of Israel, which is written about in Revelation, the 7th chapter. And we're also prophesying the downfall of the beast system, which is known as NATO and the EU and America.